In a Counter-Strike match, information can mean the difference between success or failure.
The soundtrack is... It's all perfect. It's so perfect. Oh.
As a result, smoke grenades have become a cornerstone of team tactics. With Counter-Strike 2's new game engine, we've evolved smokes and made them dynamic. Smoke grenades now create volumetric 3D objects that live in the
volumetric? Oh, RIP FPS. RIP FPS.
world.
Bro, this
now,
fucking clip.
Not only do all players see the same smoke regardless of position, but the smoke can interact with the environment in interesting ways. It reacts to lighting.
Bro, and this is like boom. This is like here, boom, boom. Where is it? Hello? Boom. This looks exactly like what we're playing as well, right? Like this is what we're getting on the other maps as well, bro. This is what we got on Dust 2, and this is what we will be getting on Overpass. We will play this maybe tomorrow when they release it tonight.
Can interact with the environment in interesting ways. It reacts to lighting. Grows to fill spaces naturally.
This looks so nice when it fucking fills the ring, bro.
Naturally. The shape of the smoke cloud can be pushed and carved by bullets and grenades. In Counter-Strike 2, smoke grenades provide even more tactical opportunities. They're just going to look and play better.
Bro, I wanna play. Oh, look at how sexy Nuke looks, bro. This right, oh my god. Bruder.
With over 20 years of history, maps are a fundamental pillar of Counter.
Bro, you don't know what this does something. Is it only me? The soundtrack, the voice, it just reminds me of all the fucking that evening of the weeks of waiting rooms, the calls that we had, Arrow and I sitting here, everybody, you guys waiting, us waiting, the database updates, and then it finally happened.
With over 20 years of history, maps are a fundamental pillar of Counter-Strike. And in Counter-Strike 2, maps are getting a new look. But don't worry, you can still bring along your countless hours honing strategies and exploiting every corner and crevice. We took 3 approaches to improving maps while retaining their rich legacy. First, there are touchstone maps. Classic maps with solid foundations that players can use to evaluate.
Can't see this fucking map anymore, bro. Fucking Dust 2, bro. Give me something else!
Can use to evaluate gameplay changes from CS.
Oh, look at Mirage. Look at Mirage. Why is it so green, though?
From CS:GO to Counter-Strike 2. These have improvements to lighting and character read, but otherwise haven't been changed.
Bruder.
Next, we have upgrades. These are maps that use new Source 2 lighting, including a physically based rendering system that produces realistic materials, lighting, and reflections. And finally, overhauls. The oldest maps have been fully rebuilt from the ground up, leveraging all of the Source 2 tools and rendering features. These tools will be available for community map makers to make it easier to build, experiment, and iterate. With upgrades to lighting, player read, and materials in Counter-Strike 2, even the familiar will feel brand new.
Bro. Sorry, bro. This is already nostalgic to me. What the fuck? The game isn't even out. What's going on? Last clip.
Counter-Strike is known for its visceral and satisfying gunplay. Now, firing a weapon looks pretty simple.
Why didn't they show a Rio Major clip? Rio Major was so much more hyped, no?
Now, firing a weapon looks pretty simple. You click your mouse, your character shoots, your target takes damage. But there's a lot more happening behind the scenes. In previous versions of Counter-Strike, the game only evaluated moving and shooting in discrete time intervals, or ticks. And and time between those ticks didn't exist. For the most part, the experience was seamless. But sometimes those milliseconds between click and tick could be the difference between landing or missing your shot. That's why with Counter-Strike 2, we're introducing sub-tick updates. Now the tick rate...
These people still are unsure about, right? Like what? Loba always saying, oh, you really thought it wasn't 64 tick? Does it matter if it's still 64 tick? If it is improved? If it feels better? If it is better, then it, can't a 64 tick be better than the 128 tick? If they change something, I don't know. Like they wouldn't glaze it so much, or like they wouldn't have to do this, you know? Bro, cs2 is already like hype enough. The maps, it looks all completely different. Like this would just make the community angry if it would be the same, you know? They're aware.
No longer matters for moving.
I would say at least, I don't know, like there has to be an improvement.
In shooting, so the server will know the exact moment you fired your shot, jumped your jump, or peeked your peek, and the server will calculate your precise actions between ticks. So what you see is what you get.
And they not wanna, wasn't there as well the argumentation that 128 tick as well is a lot more taxing to run? We already have now crazy graphics, volumetric smokes, RIM FPS, you know? And then plus 128 tick, maybe they try to find a way to not have that taxing thingy, but still make it better, you know? I don't know. Fuck me, man. Fuck me. I fucking love you, CS, man. I fucking love you, bro. Fucking love you, man. Coming summer, bro. Jeepers, bro.